Manifest quietly, because you've never heard a tree grow. You've never heard its process to getting up to being the big thing that it is. You've never seen the actual growth. You've never seen the actual journey to get there, to get to how big it is, to get to the growth of its fruits and labor. You've got to manifest quietly. Because if you think about it, everything that's ever been built to a great extent has been manifested quietly. Because nobody heard the come up of Bitcoin. Nobody heard the come up of anything great, of any person great, of anything that's ever been of high value. It doesn't just pop out of nowhere. It does pop out of nowhere, because it quite literally comes out of nowhere. You think it's not growing. You think it's not working. You think your consistency isn't paying off. You keep thinking instead of manifesting. You've got to manifest the life that you want to live. You've got to first believe in the plan that you want to make. Make the plan, believe in the plan, then follow the plan. And then guess what? Eventually, you're going to manifest your life. Manifest the woman. Manifest the success. Manifest the belief in God. Manifest the eternity of what? The eternity of chasing success, of chasing fulfillment, happiness, peace. All these things could be put into one word. It's clarity. Clarity is what you need. Because whatever you have, whatever you think you're good at, whatever you think you're successful at, whatever you think is good for you, is never going to be coming without a price. Clarity is this ultimate goal. Because when you have clarity, you can see everything clearly. You don't have brain fog. You don't have distractions. You don't have the bad things of life. It's not about searching for all these different things. It's not about looking for everything that's going to make you feel good, going to make you happy in the short term. It's about chasing what we only need, God. Chasing what you only need, God. Chase God. Chase the eternal life of eternity, to live forever. After you die, you're going to be reincarnated, but not reincarnated into life. You're going to be reincarnated into heaven or hell. And that's where you're going to spend the rest of eternity. Based upon the test of life, you're going to be put upon the test of eternity. You're going to be put upon eternity. Think about that. You're going to spend 80 years to determine whether or not you're going to live 80 billion years. Wow. Think about $80 and $80 billion. Imagine the difference. Imagine what greatness you could do with 80 billion years in heaven or hell. Whatever you sacrifice now is going to pay off later. Think about it. You sacrificed 8 years of your life to enjoy the next 60. Enjoy the next 60. Sacrifice 6 years, enjoy the next 60. Sacrifice 5 years, enjoy the next 50. Okay? Majority of the things that you don't see are the things that are actually going to become big, that are actually going somewhere, right? Because the things that are so loud. Look at thunder. It's so loud, right? And you can only hear thunder after what? The lightning. You see the lightning first. Okay? You see the lightning first. It spazzes in front of your eyes. And then, after time passes by, you hear the thunder. Unless it's right next to you, then obviously you're going to hear it right away. But you're going to see the lightning first, and then you're going to hear it. Because it was manifested quietly by God. It was manifested to happen exactly where it needed to happen. Even rain, you don't hear it coming unless it's near you. You don't hear it 100 miles down that way, and down east, down west. No. It slowly comes. It creeps up upon you, and then you hear the rain. You feel the rain. Lightning just comes in a snap of a second, and then you get to hear the sound. You get to bear the fruits of the tree. Okay, that's enough of thinking about manifesting. What about actually the building process? Okay, the building process is gonna be a quiet life. You're gonna be damn quiet. Okay, nobody's gonna be in your circle. Nobody's gonna help you. Nobody's gonna think about giving you money. Nobody's gonna think about making you more successful, more faithful, happier, more peace. Nobody's gonna try and help you. You're gonna be alone. Okay, whether you're a man or woman, yes, there's only two genders. Whether you're a man or woman, you're gonna be alone. Simply as that. If you're in the process of building something, if you're in the process of building your personal brand, building your life, building the life that you want to live, and building the afterlife, your deen, which is your belief in God, is incredibly important, because without that, everything's gone. Okay, but thinking about the building process is difficult. It's difficult. There's always difficulty in the building process, because there's always uncertainty. Because the only certainty we have is we're gonna die. Everything else, uncertainty. Building process, uncertainty. Failure, uncertainty. You don't know if you're gonna fail. You don't know if you're gonna succeed. But there's always a greater chance of failure than success, because success is a small amount, a small fraction of what people actually think it is. People think success is getting $1,000, getting $10,000, or getting that beautiful wife, or getting that beautiful marriage, or whatever you think success is. Okay, it's not what it is. It's not how you think it is. Success is being at peace, knowing that you did everything you could to fulfill your destiny, to what you need to do in this life and hereafter. But the process itself of building and fulfilling that process, fulfilling that journey, fulfilling your destiny, fulfilling your mission is hard. You're going to contemplate whether upon this is the right decision. You're going to contemplate about what road should I take, what pathway is right for me. And then you're going to have people hating on you. You're going to have people criticizing you for doing what you want to do. But those people are not going anywhere, so you don't have to listen to them. Because the only advice you'd ever take from people are from the people that are already succeeding, are from the people that you look up to. You don't look at the people that are below you and look at their advice. Well, everyone has some good advice sometimes, okay, sometimes. But not everything. You can't take in everything that they say to you if they don't have everything that you want. Maybe they have some happiness, short term. Maybe they have some partner that's beautiful. You want that, right? But you're going to listen to their relationship advice when they just got a new partner the last 3 months, when they never had a wife ever. You would listen to the person who has a girlfriend? No. Man, I've been really exposed to this new word on Discord named incel. A person that thinks that they cannot achieve another person. Not achieve, you don't have to achieve another person. How do you say this? Incel is basically a person who thinks that they're attractive, but they can't not necessarily but attract another being, another person. And then they have thoughts about immoral acts such as sex before marriage, or people who are sexually active. But that's not who I am. The person I am is a person that's building. Not that I can't get anybody, because there's always options. There's always people out there that you can just, do whatever you want with, right? But that's not who you are. If you're a person that's building, that's religious, that's faithful, you're not going to think about that even. Not anymore, at least. Because you decided to make a change. Right? And the people calling you an incel are just people who are shallow. They're shallow. They haven't thought about the deep segments of life. They haven't thought about the thoughts that you have thought. I sound crazy right now. My words are going too fast, but that's how fast my thoughts are articulating. Next, the part of being incel, people who are criticizing people who are sexually active. I don't criticize people who are sexually active. Why would I criticize them? People can do whatever they want, whenever they want. I'm not giving an opinion. I'm not judging you. I'm not criticizing you. I'm not telling you to do something else. right? I'm trying to persuade you to become a better person, yes. But I'm not saying anything's bad about you. I'm not saying you should do anything that's crazy. You shouldn't do any more immoral acts, no. Just because I don't look at them like it's something I want to do doesn't mean I don't try and persuade them. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's reset for a second. Take a second to reset. When you look at somebody who's sexually active, like me, oh, not like me, but a person that talks about someone who's sexually active, you look at somebody, right? And you don't judge them. First thing you do, you don't judge anybody. Not by what they look like, not by what they say, not by their actions, not by anything. Don't judge anybody, period. Okay? From there, you look at them, right? And they're in their own journey. They're in their own battles. Whatever they dealt with, whatever they choose to have done is their decision. Or it could have not been their decision, right? But it's what they have done. And it's their journey with God, okay? Don't judge them. Don't look at them with a bad face. Don't talk bad about them. No, you just keep your life to yourself. Keep your sins to yourself. Keep whatever you think about to yourself, right? Keep it to yourself. Even if you think something good about them, right? You think it's good to have sex before marriage, or it's good to drink, or any of these things, any of these perspectives. Even if you think it's good, you don't need to open your mouth. It's pointless to entertain those conversations. But you have better things to do. I've completely gone off topic, but it's still in the same narrative that you never heard a tree grow. So you've got to manifest quietly. Because the more you talk, the more you try and conversate with people who are only trying to bring you down, the haters, the talkers, instead of doers, then you're being loud. You're manifesting loud. You want to manifest quietly. Soy Tang here. I hope the words made you understand a little bit. And I'm trying to be a little quicker on my words so I can get more information done in each video. And I hope it helped you. And I hope my room wasn't too messy. But that's all I have today. Thank you.